Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't see, let me just see here. Okay, got the volume on. Let me make sure that I am not muted. Nope, I'm not muted. Welcome, 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 welcome to Visioning for 2015. I am Wendy Silvers, and I am a agape licensed spiritual midwife of consciousness, and I am trained in universal principles. I am a professional prayer, and one of the tools that I use often, and actually was taught to me by Michael Beckwith, is the tool of life visioning. It's how actually the Agape International Spiritual Center was founded, through this vision, and it is an invaluable tool to utilize in your life. And so I wonder if anyone can hear me. So I'm just going to ask if anyone can hear me. Let's see here. Can you hear me? Just if there's anyone who can respond, I'd really appreciate it. That would be so great. This is actually my very first time hosting the Google Hangout. It's really cool, and I'm really grateful to be doing this on this auspicious day of the last day of 2014 as we launch into 2015. I like to begin every thing that I do with a moment in the stillness. It's really important to me. I believe that in the stillness, all things are formulated. It is that the void, it is going into the depth, into the waters of spirit to catch and to renew and to refresh and to restore. And it is a powerful, powerful place of creation. Native American wisdom, I was initiated into the Wolf Clan, the teachings of Grandma Twyla Nitsch in 1992. And one of the primary ways in which we move through anything in our lives is on the wheel, of the circle, and we honor the four directions and the ancestors in the four directions, and we honor the void. And the void is that place of deep depth and wisdom from which all things emanate. And so, as that is being said, I just invite you to get comfortable and simply close your outer eye and just drop into your heart space. You can even imagine looking from inside of your eyes downward. Roll your eyes down toward your heart space. And just exhale with a and imagine that you are being breathed through. And so how very grateful, how very thankful I am for this breath. For every breath reminds me that I do not force the exhalation to follow the inhalation. That I am being breathed through. That there is this divine intelligence that breathes my lungs and beats my heart. For I of myself do no thing. It is the Mother, Father presence that doeth the work, that animates this body temple, activates, sustains, maintains. my very beingness. And so how good it is to step away from the outer world, the external world, the world of conditions, circumstance, events, personalities, calendar, clock, agenda, to allow everything that has come before this present moment to simply fall away, to dissolve, to disappear, as though watching the rain fall down upon a building and enter the earth, returning to its native no-thingness. And consciously, intentionally moving my awareness to that place and that space within, that heart space within, where I know absolutely, I know resolutely that there is only one thing happening, and that is the activity of good, the activity of God, divine intelligence, nature, whatever name you call this presence. It is all that there is. One power, one presence, one life, one love, one breath, one heartbeat. The heartbeat of the mother that undergirds and supports this Mama Earth and this multidimensional universe everywhere in its fullness, indwelling, surrounding, permeating, saturating all things, all people, everywhere simultaneously. No place, no space, no spot where this living, invisible presence is not. It is everywhere simultaneously. It is my source. It is my supply. I am one with the one. No distance, no space, no time, no otherness. And knowing that there is no separation between this creator and its creations, it is so easy for me to know that right where each and every person is on this Google Hangout and everywhere in the world, love is. Love is their very nature. Love is what sources and resources them. Love is from whence they came and where they will return. And so it is in service to love that I speak this word and declare that these moments spent together are moments of high conversation, moments of devotion to accessing the highest and greatest vision for each person's life, knowing that this powerful technology called the visioning process is perfect for each person, receives everything that they need to support their free and full self-expression, their personal fulfillment and prosperity. And so with deep gratitude for all that unfolds, I'm grateful. I release this word into the loving action of the law. We live in a lawful universe. And so I know that this is done and it is so, and I simply allow it to be, saying, and so it is. Amen. Aho. And so I gave you a taste of what affirmative prayer is as well. That is prayer that is not begging or beseeching. It is an awareness of my oneness with this divine intelligence that is everywhere in its fullness, that sources this multidimensional universe, that I have direct access to it. And I speak the word. I speak the spoken word from that place of awareness in my consciousness and declare that what I am speaking is so. I catch the visions, I catch the words, and I speak that into being, knowing that it is so. I don't have to go to a whimsical, mercurial deity that maybe likes me, maybe loves me. I know it is so. It is everywhere. It is omnipresent. And I speak prayer, spoken word from that place. So that is what is called affirmative prayer. So I am still noticing that I can't hear myself, and I just want to know if people can hear me. I'm gonna just do a little chat here and make sure that people can hear me. So please, if you can hear me, let me know. I see that there are people here, and I want to make sure that I'm being heard. I want to share this precious material with you. So If you can hear me, will you please let me know? It says that I am not muted, so I am gonna just, I'm gonna dial you up. Okay, dial up the guests. Is there anybody on the call that has been here, that this is their first time visioning? If so, will you just, there's a chat on the left-hand side of your screen. If you will, so very kindly, just press that and you can chat with me and let me know if this is your very first time visioning, or if it's not. Anytime you're ready, please feel free. I'm adjusting your audio. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going for it. Because for me, hope is not a strategy. Visioning is. For me, I vision for everything. It is indeed how I live my life, relationships, my work, the Million Mamas movement, the organization that came through me, came through a vision, came through the life visioning process. And so I'm going to trust that each person that is viewing this is hearing me. And if that is not the case, if you, I'm wondering if you can email me. Will you email me? If you cannot hear me, will you email me, Wendy@wendysilvers, that's SILVERS.com, and let me know if you cannot hear me so that I can try and troubleshoot it and then just be fully present for this process that I love so dearly. I'm just reaching behind me to get this handy dandy pad so that we can move into our visioning process. So the way that a visioning process works is that I will invite you to close your outer eye and move into a meditative space. I will ask you a series of questions, and I'm going to ask them somewhat rapidly so that your conscious mind, the mind that wants to keep things busy and not allow you to access the intuitive faculty, which is what the visioning process truly engenders, is allows you to access your intuition. So what I will do is ask questions on a rather rapid basis and know that you receive everything that you need, every detail of information that you need from this visioning process will be received. Sometimes people say, I don't get anything, and I really trust that they actually have received something. You know, the accessing your intuition it's very subtle. It's not always a burning bush experience. It's not a neon light. It can reveal itself through other people, through a song, through a book that you read, and a word or a passage pops out. It can also come to you through pictures, phrases, music, sound, color, taste. It is a very subtle process that we all experience, and because we're all unique and our visions are unique and our expressions, our portals of communication and transformation are unique, you're going to receive what you need to receive in a very unique way. So again, this is the life visioning process that I use with friends and clients and family members. I really believe in it, and I practice it myself. And every New Year's Eve, I have a process where I move into the stillness. I take a piece of paper out. I write down everything that I'm grateful for the year that I am ushering out. The things that worked, the things that didn't work. So many times the things that didn't work are actually blessings. They are truly blessings. And then I burn that. I burn the things I didn't like, didn't want, didn't work, and the things that worked. I burn it. And then again, move into the stillness, and I do the visioning process so that I can catch the vision for my 2015 as it shows up on New Year's Eve. The information that you want to know about visioning is that you can vision on a regular basis. I highly recommend it. A 40-day visioning cycle is very powerful, and you will see that your vision is going to take different form. Sometimes it's exactly the same. Sometimes it changes. Living into a vision is a really powerful spiritual practice, one that I highly recommend and that I practice myself. So what I'm sharing with you, I do. I'm not just saying that you should do this because I think it's a good idea. I live this. I live this, live this, live this. So that being said, I just invite you to get a pad or a notebook, a piece of paper, and I'm going to invite you to keep your eyes closed for the process, if you can. If you're somebody that can write with your eyes closed and read what you write, I invite you to do that. I will, at the end of this process, ask you questions so that you will be able to write down everything that you have gotten. Images, sensations, colors, tastes, images, whatever it is that is right for you is absolutely going to happen. Okay, so that being said, again, I'm not sure if you can lay down during this process. You can sit up, make sure your spine is straight, and close your eyes. So I'm going to close my eyes too so that I can be with you in this very reverential space. And I invite you, as we move through this process, I invite you to really tap into your inner ear and your inner eye and trust whatever you hear, receive, or see. You will find sometimes that you receive things that are very surprising. And the ego mind will try to get in there and wrestle that with you. And I'm going to invite you to just witness it. Don't change it. Don't edit it. Just be with it. Okay? So again, I'm trusting that everyone is hearing me, everyone that's on this call. So let's go. Let's dive deep into the waters of spirit and retrieve your unique vision for 2015 exclamation point. Here we go. So just taking a breath and exhaling. Again, bringing your awareness to your heart space. Your heart is the gateway to the infinite wisdom, the infinite spirit. It is in the fetus, it is the first organ to develop. Sometimes it's called the heart brain, the first brain. There's more neurons in the heart than there are in the brain, neural pathways. So visioning is such an ideal way to move beyond the surface mind and really dive deep into that intuitive wisdom within you. Everyone has access to intuitive wisdom. It is what you are born with. It is your soul wisdom. So I'm going to invite us to just dive deep into that place. And I want you to imagine that above your head there is a beam, a beacon of golden white light. And this light floods the entire interior of your being, entering through the top of your head and moving down your forehead, relaxing your forehead, relaxing the third eye, relaxing your eyelids. I want you to intend and pretend that your eyelids are sealed shut for this process. You can try to open them, but you will find that they are actually sealed shut. And see this light as it moves down and bathes the entire interior of your head cavity. The pituitary gland, the pineal gland, your brain, that beautiful relational organ called the brain. Your eye sockets, the interior of your head, your nasal cavity, your sphenoid, your cheekbones, your cheeks, the inner ears, the ears, filling the tributaries that lead to your sphenoid, your jaw, relaxing your jaw. Imagine what it's like to have a relaxed tongue. Your mouth might fall open. Your chin moving over your chin and down your throat. And at the place where your throat and neck meet that hollow, there is a stream of light that extends in front of you, behind you at the base of your skull, and moves across your collarbones, over your shoulders, down your upper arms, forearms, into your hands, and out through your fingertips. And just take a breath in and exhale. And see this light as it moves down the front of your body, your upper chest, opening and softening, your heart and lung area, opening and softening, your heart chakra. Taking a moment to use this light to dislodge, clear off any dust or grit of the journey in your heart chakra, moving down into your rib cage where there is another chakra, allowing this light to cleanse that area. Moving into your stomach and pelvic area, right below your navel is another chakra. Allow this light to cleanse and clear it. Moving into your root chakra, allowing the light to cleanse. Sending out through your root chakra, down this beautiful cord that moves into the earth, layer upon layer upon layer, moving straight on fluidly. However, this cord is impenetrable by anything outside of itself. And it moves through layer upon layer, easily, the sands, the waters, out the other side into the geothermal center, straight into the very center of the earth where there is a crystal, a heart-shaped crystal with your name on it. Wrap this cord around this crystal. And taking a breath in and exhale. And then see, coming up from the earth is energetic, of earth energy, clear, clean, pristine, and it moves into your body through your feet in clockwise swirling fashion, cleansing and clearing any energies up your feet, your calves, over your knees, into your thighs, and merges with the cord at the root chakra and takes everything right down into the center of the earth to be requalified, returned to sender, no harm, no foul. Just keep that running while you return to the back of your head, where there is at the base of your skull this beautiful light energy that is beginning to move down your spinal column, vertebrae by vertebrae, down, 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 relaxing you as it's moving down, clearing, knowing that the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. As this light moves down, vertebrae by vertebrae, down, down, down. At the back of your heart where there is the chakra on the back side of your body. Allow this light to cleanse and clear any energies of your heart chakra. Down, 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 all the way down to the end of your spinal column at the tailbone. See this light fan out across the entire back of your torso, filling every nook and cranny of the back of your torso, filling it with light. If you find any places, any crunchy, tender places, tension, use this light to gently dislodge and dissolve it. Right out through your fingertips, your toes, taking a breath in. If there's anything that you would like to release, send it right out through your tailbone into the earth. Any energies, any patterns, just exhaling them right out through your tailbone into the earth to be requalified. And now see this light, this golden light that comes up the front of your body, goes over the back of your body, the sides of your body, encircles you completely and fully. You are completely and fully encircled in this ovoid of golden light. It encircles your physical body. It encircles your auric field. You are completely encircled. And on the inner side, I want you to just feel what it feels like to be immersed and infused with this golden light. Knowing that you can return here anytime that you wish. It's your space, your sacred, safe space. And with it, every inhalation, you can feel it moving into yourself more deeply, into your spaciousness. And with every exhalation, you can feel it expanding. Impenetrable by anything outside, filled with the light and love that is your true nature. And so now we're going to begin with the visioning process. And the first question is, what is the highest and greatest vision for my life? Just allow any images, pictures, sensations to bubble up. What is the highest and greatest vision for my life? What does it look like? Feel like? Sound like? Is there a taste to it? A color? What is the highest and greatest vision for my life? What is seeking to express through me at this time in my life? What is seeking to express through me at this time in my life? What is this vision asking me to become? What is this vision asking me to grow into? What, if anything, must I be willing to let go of for this vision to manifest? Am I holding any resentment, any hatred, any judgment, any unforgiveness, any sense of victimization? What, if anything, am I holding? Am I willing to let go of that which I am holding? Just notice inside if there is a yes or no. No judgment. If there is a yes, just feel into letting go and feel a spaciousness inside of yourself. If there is a no, simply inquire, what must I be willing to do for this to release? What is this no asking me to do? And see yourself. See this for yourself without any judgment. Allow yourself to be in this inquiry. And feel an opening inside of yourself that allows this next question to reveal itself. What must I be willing to embrace in order for this vision to manifest? What am I willing to embrace for this vision to manifest? What gifts, skills, talents do I already have within me to support this vision manifesting? What gifts, skills, talents do I already have within me to support this vision manifesting? Seeing yourself expressing your gifts and talents. What is the feeling tone of that experience? Is it open? Is it warm? Does it have a quality to it? Is it peaceful, joyous, triumphant, calm? How does this vision serve others? How does this vision serve me? What is or what are my next steps toward this vision manifesting? What is or what are my next steps toward this vision manifesting? And so with deep gratitude and trust, knowing that each and every person received everything that they needed in this visioning process, I'm bringing this visioning process to a close at this particular time. I know that that which is for the highest and greatest good for each and every person who's participated in this visioning process will continue to articulate itself in a language and in a way that they can clearly understand even after this visioning process ends. I'm so grateful for all that has been received. I'm so grateful for the intuitive wisdom that is activated within each and every person, that intuitive awareness of their wholeness, of their oneness, of their brilliance, of the gifts that they are here to share, and the ways in which they continue to thrive. So with deep, deep gratitude, I release this word into the law. It is done and it is so, and I lovingly allow it to be, saying, and so it is. Amen. And so just take a breath. Begin to presence yourself back into this time and space. Wiggle your fingertips, your toes. Take a few deep breaths. Gently open your eyes and look around the room and notice what you see, the lights, the pictures, the colors. Look out your window. Take another breath. And I invite you to take your journal and begin to write what we spoke, what was spoken, what came through. I am going to write down on this piece of paper right here the questions as I can remember them, because when I go into this process, I too go into a deep process, which is really cool, and I want to support you. This is for you to catch. So again, I'm going to check. I'm looking at the control panel here to see if there's anyone. Can you see your chat? Can anybody see their chat? Can you see the chat box on your screen? Wonder what happens if I press screen share. I'm going to try that. No, that's not the one I want to do. Okay. All right. So the first question was, what is the highest and greatest vision for my life? What does it look like? Sound like? Can you see that? Oh, that looks like it's coming up backwards, so that might not work. Okay. I'm not going to do that. All right. So I'm just going to invite you to be with the questions. I'm just going to recite them so that you can write them down. So the way that they came out were, what is the highest and greatest vision for your life? What does it look like? Sound like? Is there a sensation? Is there a feeling tone to it? Just take a moment or two. The next question was, what is seeking to express through me at this time? What is being asked of me through this vision? What is my growing edge? Excuse me. What, if anything, am I holding? Is there any resentment, hatred, judgment, victimization, fear? Am I willing to let this go? Just notice. Am I willing to let this go? If there's a yes, just feel the spaciousness inside. And if there's a no, simply inquire, what must I be willing to do to let this go? And am I willing to do that? And then see yourself being willing to let go and feeling into that openness inside, and ask, what must I be willing to embrace for this vision to manifest? What gifts, skills, talents do I already have within to support this vision manifesting? And then the next question is, how does this vision serve others? How does this vision serve me? What is or what are my next steps for this vision to manifest? What is Or what are my next steps to take for this vision to manifest? So just take a moment and write that. I'm going to just give you a little bit of time to do that. So interesting how everything is the mirror image. This is really cool. So now, when I usually do these visionings, I can see and hear everyone, and they can tell me when they're finished. So, I would love to know if you're finished or not. I feel like, I don't know if you remember that song by ELO, Tommy. Tommy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? So we're getting close to actually an hour of time spent together. And I would love to know how this experience was for you. I would love to support you in having your vision manifest. My experience has been that it's virtually impossible to move through certain obstacles on willpower. And I know this because I've done that. I've attempted that. I have attempted to move through situations in my life and to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, especially when I've received a vision. I have learned so much about applying universal principles and this technology of visioning to my life in order to support my own self-expression and to be of maximum service to my clients and to the ones I love. So I want to acknowledge you for showing up today and participating in this visioning process. And I am certainly holding the high watch that everyone who's shown up is actually hearing me, and that I haven't spent this time leading us through a visioning process only to hear my own voice, because that's like the sound of one hand clapping. And while I think it's invaluable and I'm grateful for this opportunity, I really want to support you in having your manifested visions, in having a life where you thrive. You thrive, you flourish, you shine. You get to be of maximum service through the expression of your gifts. And so, as we come to this close, I want to let you know that I have a holiday special that consists of 2 choices. You can have 3 60-minute sessions with me, or 6 30-minute sessions to really anchor your vision and move beyond any sense of limitation. And I'm offering it right now for $297. And if this is something that you feel will help you soar in 2015, I would love to be your guide. I would love to walk alongside you and support you as you move through anything that comes up. It's about up-leveling where you are, and it's about stepping forward into a deeper and fuller expression of yourself. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put into the chat box, even though I have no idea if anybody is seeing it, I'm going to put into the chat box the link to this offer that I have for you. And you can join me every Monday I do a Monday Mojo prayer, and it's live 12 noon Pacific, and I accept prayer requests, and live people on the call come on and share their prayer requests so that we can really anchor a field. We're moving through a time in our world where it is so important for people to wake up, and for those that are awake to stay awake, and to support everyone in waking up, and to hold a really high vibratory frequency of love and peace on the planet in action. Compassion, peace, love, generosity, creativity, so prevalent and prospering for all people, making it possible for you to thrive, for you to soar, for you to shine. No more hiding, no more allowing yourself to feel this hunger in your heart to express your gifts and your talents, but not know how to do it. No more of that. It's not necessary. We need all hands on deck. And it begins in your consciousness. We thrive from the inside out, and the outsides match what's going on inside. So join me Mondays for the Mojo Prayer. Take me up on this offer if this is something that speaks to you and I can support you in thriving and soaring. Contact me, wendy@wendysilvers.com. Facebook me, facebook.com/Mama Wendy Silvers. Instagram me, it's me, Mama Wendy. And know that I'm available to you. And if there's something that I can do to be of service to you with regard to this offer or any other offer that you have in mind, do not hesitate to call me. Reach out to me. So with this, I'm just going to close us out with another prayer for the new year. I love to pray. I love to pray. And so my heart is full of gratitude and thanksgiving for this time spent visioning, for this time spent communing with the One, this infinite presence that is everywhere in its fullness, that shows up as each and every person visioning today, that shows up as each and every person catching a vision for their life and having the courage and the confidence to walk forward in the direction of that vision, knowing that they are fully and wholly supported from on high and from this dimension to be agents of love, of peace, of compassion on the planet, to transmit their love and compassion through the work that they are here to share, through the very being that they are. It is not a matter of doing it, it's a matter of being. And so with deep gratitude for all that continues to unfold in their lives now and always, I'm grateful. Blessing, excuse me, blessing the closing of this year, celebrating all of the triumphs, celebrating all the sorrows, celebrating all the opportunities to be more of themselves, knowing that 2015 holds great opportunity to thrive, to love, to soar, to shine. And so for this and so much more, I'm grateful. I release this word into the law. It is done. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Peace and many blessings. Go forth and prosper. I love you. I will see you soon.